The night my stepmother burned my feet. My feet still carry the marks. Burned scars. Twisted skin. The smell of fire and pain is something I will never forget. My name is Amara. I was only 12 when it happened. I lived with my father and his new wife, Mama aka. My real mother died when I was 6. Things changed fast after the burial. My father became quiet. And then one day, Mama aka moved in. At first, she acted nice. But I knew she didn't like me. She said I reminded her too much of that dead woman. She said it like my mother was a mistake that refused to go away. Every day, she found something to punish me for. I didn't wash the pot well. I didn't sweep the compound right. I was too slow. Too lazy. Too silent. Too loud. It didn't matter. Her eyes always looked at me like I was a rat. But that night, the night of the fire, it went too far. She sent me to the stream late in the evening. It was already dark. The path was quiet, and my legs were shaking. Everyone knows you don't walk that path after sunset. Spirits are said to roam there. But I had no choice. When I got back, I was wet from the stream and shaking from fear. The water in the pot had spilled a little. She looked at me and laughed like a demon. "You think you can waste my time," she said. She dragged me by the arm into the kitchen hut. She shoved my head down and pushed my feet near the fire. "You like to be slow. Let me teach you what slow feels like." I screamed. I begged. She held my legs down and pressed my feet close to the burning log. The smell of burning flesh filled the air. I couldn't move. My legs refused to work. My father wasn't home. He had gone to the next village for a burial. I was alone. When he came back 3 days later, I was lying in the corner of the hut, feverish, shaking, and silent. My feet were swollen. Raw. Black. I told him what happened. He looked at me like I was a stranger. Then he looked at her. She cried. Fake tears. She fell into the fire while playing, she said. I tried to help. He didn't say anything. He just walked out. I don't know if he believed her. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't care. But he never spoke of it again. Now I'm grown. I walk with a limp. The villagers whisper. Some say Mama aka had demons. Others say I must have been cursed. But I know the truth. I lived with a monster, and I survived. And I still hear her voice sometimes, whispering behind me when I sleep. "You like to be slow. Let me teach you what slow feels like."